Hello everybody, we're back up at the start of the next event, which is Event 75, Women's Club. I'd like to take this opportunity to kind of explain this to you, this event. You're going to hear a little something different from our starter as we get into this race. This is a club event, which means that all the athletes must reside within 50 miles of their club that they are representing here. And it is a handicap masters event. In San Diego, we give the handicap at the start line. It is a reverse handicap, which allows the boat with the age advantage, the greatest age advantage, greatest second handicap to start first. So the last boat that races will be the youngest boat. In theory, the handicap will be equate to all boats finishing at the finish line at the same time. We know that's not practical, but it is a different type of start. You'll hear the starter start counting numbers. Those are for seconds, and each boat is then assigned that number to start on. If they do jump, they will be automatically disqualified. There are no false starts in this event.
Lane 6 out 4 inches. Lane 1 out 6 inches.
We are working on our final alignment. I can set the cruise lane lines for lanes for you. Lane 1 is Marin A. Lane 2, Portland. Lane 3, Lake Union. Lane 4, Long Beach Rowing Association. Lane 5, Newport Aquatic Center. Lane 6, Casitas.
Begin the countdown.
Here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
All boats have left the starting platform, the stake boats, and we have about a 30-second differential from the first boat that started to the last boat that started.
No, but if we get started, set up that way.
All boats have cleared the 100-meter breakage, and your early leader, which had the greatest handicap, is in lane 3, Lake Union. They currently are followed by Portland, Marin A, Long Beach Rowing Association, excuse me, Newport Aquatic Center, the Long Beach Rowing Association, and Casitas. Your leaders have crossed 250 meters into the race. Lake Union still able to hold everyone off. Marin starting to make a move up on the inside. Marin and Portland are starting to eat into that handicap. Remember, the first boat to cross at the finish line will be the champion of this event. All the handicap was assessed at the starting line. Lake Union in lane 3, still about an 8-seat advantage over Portland. A couple seats over Marin, but Marin is eating back into that lead at the 500-meter mark. Your first boat there is Portland. They have about 6 seats on Portland. Sorry, Lake Union was first there, Portland, and then Marin. But Marin and Portland, Marin is the one that's on the move right now, eating into that handicap. Lane 1 is on the fly. They're overtaking Portland. Lake Union is holding on. We look outside into Long Beach Rowing Association is starting to make a move as well. There's some fantastic athletes out here rowing today. This is the Masters event, Masters Club event, and Marin has overtaken Lake Union and Portland. So I think we're going to look at as these boats are on the move, we're going to be keeping our eye on specifically lane 1, Marin, who is doing a very good job overtaking the early leaders. And then we look for lane 4, Long Beach Rowing Association is coming on strong as well. At the 750-meter mark, the first boat across is Marin, followed by Portland and Lake Union. Then we're going to look to Long Beach Rowing Association, and then Lake Casitas and Newport. That's your call. Lane 1 and 4 on the move.
This is the women's club final, and as we mentioned, it is a staggered start. The first boat off the start line was Lake Union, currently in 3rd position. Checking our lane assignments, lane number 1, Marin Rowing Association, in the lead currently. In lane 2, Portland Boat Club. In lane 3 will be the group from Lake Union. The Long Beach Rowing Association is in lane 4. In lane number 5, Newport Aquatic Center. And out there in lane number 6, it is Lake Casitas.
Well, form tells us that we should look for a winner of this race somewhere between lane 1, Marin, and lane 4, Long Beach. They're the 2 form crews in this based on yesterday's times. It's going to be very difficult to see whether or not that form is being replicated here on the water until we see the handicaps unwind. Those handicaps are going to unwind really in the final 500. So at the moment, we have Marin as a winner, but Long Beach are coming strong. Let's see if Long Beach can get up to Marin and duke it out with them at the finish.
Marin along the shoreline, currently clinging to a lead, but certainly mindful of that 4-lane position, with Long Beach Rowing Association making a run at them out there. In between is the Portland Boat Club and Lake Union. Then we go all the way outside to Lake Casitas Rowing Association and the Newport Aquatic Center. Not trying to be too repetitious, but we have had a staggered start. The first boat off the stake boats was Lake Union in lane number 3, and they have been eclipsed by boats that started later, and that would be Marin along the shoreline and Portland Boat Club in lane number 2. Making a move is Long Beach Rowing Association out in the center of our lanes, and then farther outside it's Lake Casitas and Newport Aquatic Center.
As they come through with 750 meters to go, it looks like it's Marin in lane 1. They are powering away. At the moment, Long Beach still have to reel in the crew in lane 2, which is Portland. They appear to be in the process of doing that, but will they be distracted by that and lose sight of Marin? Marin did a time that was 3 seconds faster than Long Beach yesterday, so we'll see whether or not Long Beach can improve on that performance and get up level with Marin.
With 500 meters to go, this is the Marin Rowing Association in lane 1 along the shoreline, and they are being challenged outside in lane number 4 by the Long Beach Rowing Association. Then we check back inside to Portland Boat Club and Lake Union, beginning to fade a little bit on the far outside. Lake Casitas trying to pick up a position, and Newport Aquatic Center is trailing.
Yeah, Marin's steady, holding that number 1 position in lane number 1. Long Beach, I think, have just about got level with Portland at the moment and are still coming. But as we move into the final 250, Marin seem to have clear water on both those crews. I think Long Beach might have just squeezed past Portland. Let's see if they've got anything stellar in their finish that might take them up to Marin.
Marin on the shoreline as they continue to lead, as they have since about 500 meters into this race. They were the 3rd crew off the stake boat, and the staggered start has to do with age of the boat. Also has to do, not the handicap of course, but these are actual club members. They have to live within a certain distance involved with their club, so this is a community that you're seeing out here rowing. Long Beach Rowing Association putting on a furious charge, and Marin, is still our leader, is trying to hang on with the Portland Boat Club continuing to be in that 3rd position. Then we have a lot of open water out to Lake Casitas and the Lake Union putting on a pretty good show for that 4th position, and it is Newport Aquatic Center trailing. Unless something goes radically wrong, it looks as though Marin will be our winner. They are near the shoreline in lane number 1. Long Beach Rowing Association, although they attempted a furious charge starting at about 750 meters in, failed to make up enough ground to be able to finish higher than second, and then the Portland Boat Club will be registered as our third place finisher. Looking outside, it's expected that Lake Casitas will pick up that fourth position, with Lake Union at 5 and the Newport Aquatic Center coming in 6th. This was the Women's Club Final, race number 75. The unofficial winner, Marin Rowing Association, followed by Long Beach and Portland.